Hello everyone. Hard to keep track with all the leagues happening right now. Glad the 2v2 is getting proper love that it deserves. Yes, that is definitely the case. Ooh. And my daughter quickly took care of her contacts so that she could watch. All right, let's go ahead and jump and dive right into this matchup here. We are looking at a 2v2 matchup. Cash and John versus Cooper and Caspend. This is WCL. Okay, you can take a look. It is going to be orc and human versus human and undead.
So basically, humans will be fighting against their own humans, and undead will be fighting against orcs.
Well, no. See, in a 2v2 matchup, you can have the fighting be like one army against another army, but what you often have is two armies fighting against two armies. If you ever have a situation where two armies is fighting against one army, well, that army is generally going to be on the losing end. So 2v2 does have a lot of different surprises, and in the amount of diversity in 2v2 in WarCraft 3 is actually quite amazing, and this is something that I don't think StarCraft 2 could really do. StarCraft 2 only has 3 races. StarCraft only has 3 races, obviously, and with only 3 races, your combinations are extremely limited. Yes, Arya?
Is it just is the acolyte look like it's floating?
Yeah, the acolyte does look like it's floating. I don't know what it did to, get that particular ability to be able to walk around without having to move its legs. Anyways, yeah, remember that Town Portal 2v2 game that night? Yep, that was what you build a base in your opponent's base, and then you scroll of Town Portal to it with militia. You get some very, very interesting strategies in 2v2, and I think maybe more and more 2v2s could be actually a very, very interesting, since there is a general shift from single player esports to team-based esports. We're talking about Overwatch League, CS:GO, all of those games, League of Legends, all the MOBAs. I guess Fortnite is an exception to the rule, as the Mountain King and Dreadlord going to be doing for, well, a quick fast expand. Blade Master now going after the Dreadlord right there. We could have a Stormbolt here in just a moment, trying to get in some extra damage onto some of those units. It looks like a Ghoul going to get taken down. There it goes. There's a Stormbolt onto the Blade Master, and we're going to try and see. Oh, there's a Sleep now onto the Blade Master. Blade Master just constantly in trouble. Isn't going to be able to get away. That is the problem. Now trying to go after more units. We could see another Stormbolt here. Again, there you go. Some more free damage once again as the Blade Master just simply walks away. There's that Dust of Appearance. I believe 2 charges of Dust of Appearance was used as the Blade Master says, you know what? I don't want to stick around any longer. Another Sleep and or Stormbolt, and I don't have the necessary mana in order to get away. Coming back through, Archmage, clearing out all of the creep camps by himself in order to try to get to level 3, while the Blade Master is still doing more harassment. Acolyte now making its way off over here, but I don't think that the Blade Master is going to be able to do very much. You see another Sleep right there. Damage is going to get added in. It may try and Windwalk here in just a moment. There is another Sleep again. But good positioning by the Blade Master to reduce the amount of surface area that is on him. By reducing that surface area, he ensures that when he wakes up, he is not going to be taking that much damage. Yeah, all team matches in WarCraft 3 have 2v2 now. And I really like the fact that teams make a big difference. Thank you for that. Thank you for the follow. As the Blade Master, is it going to be able to break free? Yes, it will be able to do exactly that. There is another Windwalk, plenty of mana ready to go, as that Blade Master, now finally low on items, going to be forced to retreat back. Caspend, however, has set up an expansion of his own, and he will be able to get that up and running. And I believe that Archmage should actually be close to 3, if not at 3. There we are. Level 2 Water Elementals, as the units are now going to be pulling back. On a map like on a map like this, it is very easy to get caught creeping since the majority of the creeps are in the middle portion of the map. If you get caught creeping on a map like this, you generally take a large amount of damage and it can be irrecoverable. That's the reason why we are looking at a scout farm in the middle portion, as you don't want to get caught unaware. Mountain King, well, is it going to try and land any sort of storm bolts or anything of that nature, as the Blade Master gets a Windwalk strike onto that Mountain King, but that damage just really isn't going to stick. Blade Master now once again using Clarity Potion as the Archmage, trying to chase down some of those units. Water Elemental is here as well. Meanwhile, the Undead Army, well, Dreadlord sitting at level 2 does have Vampiric Aura, gonna go ahead and finish off some more units off to the side, but we're gonna see a bit of problem here as the Militia may be forced to, well, force a fight here. Militia now joining in on the fight. Archmage, Water Elementals in the back, that's not where you want them to be, as the Blade Master now has, well, Lightning Shield, gonna be able to finish off some units. You wanted those Water Elementals in the front to do a large amount of ranged damage, and then have the Footmen, well, run under the cover. Footmen now trying to chase after that Mountain King, but taking far too much damage. Another Water Elemental has been dropped into play as the Archmage now trying to retreat back. Blade Master is there, a quick hex onto the Dreadlord there, as the Shadow Hunter, could end up getting surrounded. Are we going to see the Windwalk push? Yes, we are. There's that Windwalk push. The Shadow Hunter able to make its way back out, as the Blade Master is finally able to Windwalk out again. There's a Scroll of Speed being used again, as damage is going to get added back up. Blade Master still alive temporarily. What is he doing? Going to be forced to run back out. Meanwhile, there's a Scroll of Town Portal off to the north. Windwalk push, saving that Shadow Hunter. Another quick hex onto the Dreadlord, making sure that there is not a sleep cast onto the Shadow Hunter, but a grunt not as lucky. Shadow Hunter or Dreadlord is currently out. Let's take a look. Grunt may end up getting taken down. There goes that Grunt again. Units are in a massive run, as we are now going into Wind Riders. All right, a massive change. Are you going to want to try and engage all of a sudden when there are Wind Riders in the air, knowing that you can't deal that much damage to them? With no easy way to attack those Wind Riders, what are you going to do, as the Wind Riders do deal a significant amount of damage? Blade Master going to go after that Footman right there. There it goes. Wind Rider Wind Rider just is going to catch some of those units completely unaware, as you're going to see damage get added up there. Another low hit point Ghoul about to get taken down. Wind Rider or Blade Master should be able to get that final shot off. Skeletal Minion going to get taken down there. Dreadlord unable to deny that experience. Map name wrong in ticker, by the way. It's Goldshire. Oh, did I forget to update the... All right, let's see. Here, I'll fix it. All right, there you go, fixed. Archmage now coming back across here. Rifleman joining on the fight. Blood Mage now going to act as a mana battery for that Mountain King, as the Rifleman going to be really working overtime to take down these Wind Riders. Footman also running along on the inside here, going after some of those units, as there goes that Arcane Vault. Damage getting added up. One low hit point Footman going to get taken down. Rifleman shot him in the back. Meanwhile, you can see that the Wind Riders are purposely trying to disrupt all of the healing abilities onto those units. Wind Riders now showing up to the party. A big thunderclap being brought back down, as the Wind Riders going after some of those units. Siphon mana away from the Archmage, as the Blood Mage is just going to be able to constantly funnel that mana in. However, Mountain King now fallen, as he was hexed, unable to use that Scroll of Town Portal as temporary invulnerability. Shadow Hunter going to go ahead and hold the door here, as the Ghouls and all of these units having a difficult time trying to get in. Siphon mana, removing mana from that Blade Master. Shadow Hunter does not have a Scroll of Town Portal, but the Blade Master does. Archmage does have a Scroll of Town Portal, so they are pretty much all in here, knowing that, hey, you know what, we can get out of here in a moment's notice. Blood Mage about to get taken down. There it goes. Sleep right there. Archmage going to go ahead and use a Scroll of Town Portal. There is the Scroll of Town Portal coming back on the other side. A Carrion Swarm taking down 2 Spirit Walkers before the Blade Master could finish it off. Oh, Flame Strike would have been devastating, but Siphon mana, the primary goal of that Blood Mage, taking mana away from the opposing heroes and giving it to the Mountain King. If the Mountain King had somehow stayed alive, the story and the outcome would have been different. With no access to heals, say from the Paladin or Priest, that Mountain King did not have enough longevity. All right, Wind Riders are coming into play. Do we have, yes, Scroll of Speed, and this one, well, this one Dreadlord gonna have a bit of problems. There's a sleep right there. Damage getting added back in as we're looking at the Footman trying to chase back. All right, Rifleman could just get taken down. Damage adding up rather quickly. There goes another Rifleman there as a Footman is gonna get taken out as well. Blademaster is gonna get to... Oh, why... One more shot from the Wind Rider would have finished him off, and giving a big swing, getting experience on that Blademaster who definitely needs it, and not following up that damage. Perhaps a little bit of a mistake right there. Staying alive is just, yeah, the word or the phrase of the day, as Water Elemental is going to get taken down. Blademaster gets up to level 3 as we are going to see perhaps clearing out of this left corner. Mountain King and Rifleman with Footman making their way in. Does this farm actually scout and see that far? I do not believe so. Shadow Hunter is going to go ahead and try and engage Archmage. Going to drop in some Water Elementals. Mountain King is in position. Shadow Hunter, how much damage can be done? How much time does he have as the Red Army now making its way in, perhaps to get some damage in from the back? All right, Blademaster does have a Scroll of Town Portal. Shadow, where is the Archmage? Archmage also has a Scroll of Town Portal, but oh, we're going to have an engagement here as we're getting ready to fight their way through. Manual of Health being left behind. Mountain King, oh, a quick Hex onto an unsuspecting Rifleman. Thank you for the follow as the Carrion Swarm eats through so many of those units. All right, Thunderclap coming in from the red Mountain King. Mountain King right here going to try to go after this Blood Mage. Blood Mage down to 75. No Stormbolt to follow it up as the units are still fighting their way through. All right, low hit point Rifleman down to 100 and down to 64 hit points, down to 23. Going to be able to stay alive right there as we're looking at some of the other Riflemen now getting taken down. Red Mountain King still alive right here. Scroll of Town Portal finally being used. Are we going to see any more units getting taken down? Blood Mage tried to make its way back over, but did not end up surviving. 27 hit point Wind Rider still in the air. Healing Salve should probably be saved for it. There we go. As the Archmage now and the Blademaster have free time to clear out this creep camp. Archmage purposely staying back, knowing that it's not going to get to level 5, and getting the Shadow Hunter to level 3 much more important. Blood Mage and Mountain King died from different teams. Nice game so far. Very close. Yep, trying to keep track of all of the action here, trying to keep track of a 1v1 game and say everything as we're looking at a curious number of Obsidian statues. 4 Obsidian statues, you normally would expect them to be transferred into or converting into destroyers sometime soon. You don't need that many Obsidian statues. As a Spirit Walker, it's making its way over there. Damage is gonna, it spots all of this Abomination trying to get away. Meanwhile, we are going to get some units perhaps caught in transit as well. The Spirit Walker should be walking back here as we're going to see, well, a quick Rifleman get taken down very fast. Getting units caught in transit is one of the downsides of a map like this. If your opponent is right behind you, well, any units that are making their way in are going to have problems. Meanwhile, Archmage shows up to the party. Staff of Teleportation. Knight is here as well. And now Blizzard is raining down, destroying this base. All right, damage is getting added up. There goes another again. As we could see, oh, Goblin Zeppelin. What's Caspend doing? The Knight needs to get picked up. And there you go. The units are all going to be picked away. There are a lot of Spirit Towers off over here, though. This cannot afford to stick around as long as we are going to see a quick drop. Are we going to see a drop right there? Yes, we are. And there comes in the Blizzard, and all the Acolytes are going to have to stop mining. Quickly picked back up. Meanwhile, units are now making their way over as the Goblin Zeppelin going to make its way back over here, but Riflemen will be here ready to take it down. There is a reveal over the skies up ahead. The Goblin Zeppelin going to go ahead and try and shift back off to the side as the Scout Farm is just buying time right now, as the units are going to try and engage. Disease Cloud could potentially be a problem. A quick ensnare. Obsidian statues going to easily get taken down. Scroll of Town Portal to try and retreat. Don't want to be anywhere near that fight as the, well, Raider, I believe that Raider stayed alive. Let's take a look. Yes, that Raider, sub 10 hit points, I believe, and was still able to stay alive. Meanwhile, the Blizzard, Caspend, now just coming in with constant harassment as the Archmage now trying to get away again. All right, Archmage purposely stayed away. Staff of Teleportation, or Scroll of Town Portal now being used to go ahead and re-engage and head back home. There it goes, teleports back home here. There's a little bit of heal as the armies are going to be regrouped together once more. All right, Blood Mage, Stormbolt, followed by Siphon Mana. However, the Blood Mage quickly ensnared and taken down. Carrion Swarm eating through many units as Blizzard now raining down in the back. No sleep that I see onto that Archmage as of yet. Spirit Link cast across multiple units as the Thunderclaps are going down across the frontline ghouls. Archmage purposely using Blizzard very effectively, but should really be going after all of these units here. The Archmage is actually a bit too far away from the action to effectively deal damage to the Riflemen, who are the priority targets, and those ghouls. Easy to take down. A couple of Wind Riders could get lost here as well, as the Riflemen are going to chase after those units. Dreadlord now gets up to level 5. Massive number of Riflemen finishing off units as the Spirit Walkers are resurrecting each other now. There's a quick death of the level 5 Dreadlord as the Shadow Hunter gets to level 4. Level 2 Healing Wave bouncing through, and the damage is starting to add up. Riflemen not going to be able to stay alive with Knights in play, but they do not, I believe, do not have Sundering Blades, as the units are still in a massive retreat. Blade Master going after some of those units. Blade Master does not have enough mana for a Windwalk as of yet, just trying to keep up. Mountain King is right there. Blade Master, oh, there goes another Abomination again. Blade Master going to go ahead and Windwalk now, able to chase down and going after another Abomination here. The Abomination is currently hexed. Now it is ensnared, and it soon will be, nope, not dead, as the Riflemen and the remaining units come back again. All right, the Knights do have Sundering Blades. Thank you. Yes, they do. The little blades are glowing at the end. Kodo Beast quickly trying to get away right now. 300 gold transferred over. Got Kodo Beast. It looks like it is about to fall. Shadow Hunter is going to be able to buy a potion of healing mana. No, not in time. Unable to save that Kodo Beast as the giant Abomination gets regurgitated back out onto the battlefield. All right, Human Army of Teal needs to rejoin in on this fight here in just a second. Now coming in from the side, Caspend getting into position. There's Blizzard raining down as the Archmage needs to shift away. Blood Mage could have a little bit of problems. Mountain King, well, Blood Mage is going to be able to back away. Spirit Walkers all in that front line. Are they able to deal damage as the Riflemen are going after whatever units they want since they have that range? Mortar teams trying to get back as well, trying to get into good positions, but they're getting constantly shot apart. It looks like the Dreadlord army is starting to take hold. Level 5 on that Dreadlord, getting close to 6, but the Mountain King was taken down. I believe that was the Red Mountain King. Yeah, Red Mountain King was taken down. Abomination now continuing to pull back here. A couple of Obsidian statues could easily get taken down again. Red Obsidian statues constantly still healing as an Infernal dropping in from the sky. Potion of Invulnerability keeping the units alive again, as we're looking at the Blade Master going to go ahead and take down a Destroyer in the air. Blade Master still somehow alive here. Some of those Obsidian statues down to 3 hit points. Just one shot, you sneeze on it and it will die. Carrion Swarm eating through that Mountain King right there, as the Blizzard still raining through. All right, Blizzard trying to move away again. Troll Bat Rider's Archmage purposely using a Scroll of Town Portal to head back. It's going to go back to his own base, meaning that this base is pretty much ripe for the picking. Blade Master going to be in trouble. There goes that Blade Master. Blade Master going after that one Obsidian statue. Finally, units going to try to head off every which way. Archmage going to go ahead and try and engage. There's that Blizzard coming down, but the Dreadlord was going to be getting into position. Spellbreakers need to get in position as well. Blade Master going to go after the Obsidian statue. Both Obsidian statues now gone. All the major healing for the Red Army now out of play, as the Archmage tries to get into a good position, but constantly needs to move around. We're going to see a good, perhaps a decent engagement here in just a moment, as the Dreadlord may be able to land in some sleeps. Blade Master looking to back up. Abomination still chasing, as the Shadow Hunter and Blade Master running low on mana. Oh, there's a Banish, there's a Siphon mana, as the Blade Master unable to get away. All right, still looking to fight around. Scroll of Speed being used back the other side. Blizzard raining down onto some of those other units as they are getting into position again. Spellbreakers going after the Rifleman. That Rifleman could have been easily focused on again, as the Blade Master getting eaten alive. I think the Carrion Swarm so far, death by birds, taking down 2 to 3 heroes already, as we are now getting Siphon mana into from a priest, and then finally shot in the back. So give me all of your mana and then I'm going to kill you, this type of thing. Blade Master trying to finish off an Obsidian statue in time. Oh, there is a Rifleman right there as well. Is it going to get taken down? Well, Obsidian statue finally gets taken down there, as the units are now making their way back over here to the top right. What is going on? Units going to try and reposition again. Mountain King back out onto the field at level 4, has a Stormbolt, but the army, the orc army is now separated from his friend, and that is the issue. Shadowhunter going to need to run over and try and buy a scroll of town portal in order to get away. As well, nope, trying to re-engage back the other side here. All right, controlling all of the tempo now. Priest, paladin. All of these units going to be making their way and their rounds out. All right, militia. Well, quickly getting killed here. They're going to try and do a push inside Cash's main base as the Abominations are now at the front. What a crazy fight. Abomination upgrades 2-1 on those upgrades there. Rifleman 2-0. So major damage upgrades for the Red Army. Meanwhile, back off to the north here, Blademaster going after some of those peasants. Blademaster now going after the peasants here, going to go ahead and finish them off as we are now going into, well, a dive here. Blademaster now sitting at level 5. Priest gets healed up again. Stormbolt onto a Rifleman. Rifleman not going to be able to, well, shake off that dizziness as it's going to be coming to an end. All right, Cash's keep is going to fall. It looks like this is turning into a base race scenario. The Burrows are fighting back as best as they can, getting in damage. Might actually be able to take down an Abomination. Abomination down to 55 hit points, down to 14. There it goes, as an Abomination is lost. Back across here, a couple of remaining barracks going to end up getting taken, or trying to train up some more units. Are the Mountain King going to be able, are they going to be able to Stormbolt any units and finish them off? Just Stormbolt one. There's an Ensnare on one, trying to finish off a unit. Stormbolt, come on. There's a Hex. The Mountain King was right there the entire time. And it looked like that should have been easy to do, finishing off both of those riflemen. Heading back off to the north here, a couple of remaining buildings could get taken down. No, going to be going after what has gold, as this is turning into a base race scenario. Carrion Swarm, however, eating through massive number of peasants, as there are so many Abominations now out onto the field. Back across over here, thank you for catching me live. Blizzard gonna just absolutely destroy this base right here and all of those towers and take down this haunted gold mine. In a base race scenario, who actually comes out on top? Oh, Necropolis about to land in here in just a second. There you go. There's the army. There's the Blizzard Archmage. Siphon Mana, Scroll of Town Portal getting away, trying to finish off any of those units. Acolytes, however, able to repair, and all of those units are retreating back. Shadowhunter and Blademaster, they did not have a Scroll of Town Portal, hence the quick exit by walking as opposed to using the Scroll of Town Portal there. Gandhi, thank you for tuning in. I've been watching my videos for years. Thank you. I wish I had thousands more like you, but I'm glad to have the support from the community that I do have. Now, in this 2v2 scenario, Abominations, Riflemen, Infernos making their way through. We are looking at Blademaster, Knights coming across here. 1-0 upgrades with Inner Fire. The downside, though, is that there are destroyers who can eat that delicious magic. That Inner Fire, that Spirit Link, will not last for very long. Used to watch every Crota upload on YouTube like 4 years ago. Thank you for the kind words, Gusto, as the Blademaster quickly walking around. You know you don't need to talk 99% of the time. There, it's down to 95. Wind Riders here, ready to go now as the Blademaster shift their way back down. All right. Blademaster catching another unit off guard as the Abominations are trying to engage here. This is actually the perfect place for Blue Army to fight. It is a very tight, narrow passage. Blizzard is raining down across the back units. Units are healing in from the back as well. There is plenty of places to heal. Sleep onto the Archmage, but the Archmage is just going to be able to break off of that from just a moment. But the Blizzard is not really hitting the Rifleman here, which is the target that needs to be hit. So far, a constant exchanging here. Siphon Mana, Paladin quickly using the Divine Shield to shake that off there, as Caspend gonna lose that Knight. I don't believe there's a Staff of Sanctuary anywhere. Abominations in the front line. Dreadlord, is it gonna get taken down? No. Scroll of Town Portal at 29 hit points keeps him alive. All right, Spirit Walkers walking way too closely. There's a quick Hex onto the Blood Mage. Blood Mage could get taken down. Are we going to see a Stormbolt in time? There's the Potion of Invulnerability, and no Stormbolt follow-up. I don't even see the Mountain King right now. No Stormbolt follow-up means that he could get away. For all of you, any of you guys who are new to me, I constantly talk. I do a lot of play-by-play casting, and it is and it's my way of just constantly having the action. It's more like a football or soccer cast than high depth analysis. If I had a co-caster who is doing high depth analysis, who is able, my fast talking fills in the gaps so that the in-depth analysis has, or in-depth analyzer can formulate thoughts and explain things. That's the type of co-caster I would really like. With that said, there are times when I talk slow and purposeful, like now, explaining things, and then there are times where I talk extremely fast to try to get in on all of that action. In 2v2 games, there is often so much action that I just need to constantly talk fast. Blade Masters are harassing, there's 4 armies out onto the field just constantly dealing damage. All right, coming back through Army of Riflemen, Blood Mage in that frontline spot, Mountain King. Is the Blizzard going to land? That is going to be the big question. If the Riflemen are caught out of position here, Mountain King, Stormbolt quickly right there. Are we going to see a Thunderclap? There's a Thunderclap, but no Blizzard as of yet. That does surprise me as the Blood Mage quickly gets, banished in order to stay alive. Inferno dropped in from the sky. Another Thunderclap comes across as the units are all trying to get into position here. Archmage should not be, diving on in here unless there is actually some sort of blizzard or some sort of high damage, as that Dreadlord trying to head back does have a potion of invulnerability and is going to be forced to use it. All right, army lines are just pretty much all over the place, but all of these units quickly getting taken down. Blade Master falls at level 5, and that is the game. Caspend and Cooper lose to John and Cash right as the Blade Master was taken down. That Blade Master, Cooper's Blade Master falling at level 5, I still felt that battle was extremely close and could have gone any way, but losing the major damage of that Blade Master being the tipping point in that battle. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.